Hi, Patricia Forward here. I don't know where that came from. This is a bear card that I did the other day, and it's a twist card, and it opens up and there's my little bears. But today I thought I'd do a gingerbread one. So the card pieces that you'll need are cherry cobbler A4 cardstock 11 by 4, cherry cobbler 10 by 3.5, and one 8 by 3.5. And the inner part I've used the chopped chip, and that's 5 3/8 by 3 7/8. You need 2 pieces of that, and the DSP is from I'll just pause that. The DSP is from the Candy Cane Lane, and I've just taken this. I did cut some crumb cake, but when I laid it on it just didn't stand out very well, so I went to another plan. So this is the 2 pieces at 5 3/8 by 3 7/8, and your candy cane DSP, you'll need 2 pieces at 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Sorry, just getting my pieces here. Actually, this was the one that was 5 3/8 by 3 7/8, sorry, and the DSP 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then we've got the 2 pieces at 3 7/8 and 3 5/8, and your DSP is 2 pieces 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. I just have to reach around here, get the rest of my pieces, and then we've got 4 pieces at where are we? 5. No, that's not right. 4 pieces, sorry, of the chopped chip cardstock at 2 3/8 by 3 3/8, and 4 pieces of the Candy Lane DSP at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Then you'll need 4 of the gingerbread men, which I've already done, and I think I'm going to make 1 a boy, 2 boys and 2 girls. So the girls will have, if I can pick this up, I'll have a little bow on her head. Sorry, I'll put that down so that you can see it a bit better. Right, the sentiment is from the gingerbread stamp set. No, sorry, the cookie cutter stamp set. And it's this one up here. Wishing you a season as sweet and joyful as the friendship we share. Now I've already gone ahead and cut the plain oval, and I'm pretty sure that was a number 2, and the scallop in the chopped chip is a number 2 as well. Right, so to get started we're going to need a scoreboard, and I'm going to have to bring this down a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Right, my scoring tool, and on the, okay, what have we done here? It's supposed to be 11 by 4. I think I've grabbed the wrong bit. It's the 10, and that should be the 8. Okay, so I'm just going to have to trim this off at 11. Sorry, I thought I had it already done. That's at 11. No, really need to get some new cutting blades. Right, so we're going to score this on the long side at 5.5. And that's all we need for that one. The 10 by 3.5, we're going to score that at 2.5, 5, and 7.5. Yep, that's all we need for that, because that's our panel to go in the middle. Now our 8 by 3.5, going to score that on the short side at 1 3/4, just there. And now we need to turn it around, and we need to mark with a pencil. If I can find my pencil under here. Here it is. We're going to mark this at 2 1/4 and 5 3/4. And we're going to turn it around, and we're going, because it needs to be done top and bottom, so it's 2 1/4 and 5 3/4. I'm glad I double checked that. Sometimes you have to measure twice and cut once, they say. Right, so we've now got our pencil lines there. I could do it on my scoreboard, but I find it easier on my cutting plate, on my trimmer. So we're going to line up the pencil mark in the groove here, and the other pencil mark in the groove here. Get our cutting blade out of the way, and we're going to score that. And then we're going to take it around to the other side. You get one in, and then the other one wants to come out. So there it is lining up well. And did you see what I just did? I'm going to have to do that again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I actually removed my cutting blade this time. So lined it up and scored it down there. That's much better. Right, now we're going to get our bone folder and we're going to score these. Try and get those lined up because we need them pretty well exact. And then this one, we go on the long score line down the middle, and then go across, hoping you can see it, across diagonally and diagonally again. And then you have to train it a little bit, but you should end up with 2 legs. So we put them nicely together and give it a good press. On both sides, and while we're at it, we'll get our little rectangular one, and we'll go valley, mountain, and a valley. Okay, so what we're going to do now is get our card, and I think I'll put this in first, and I've done this enough times that I am very confident that I can do this with just some Tombow. Made enough of these. We make sure we get it in the center, and you need it just, hoping you can see it, just below that score line there. So it's probably about 1/8 of an inch, if that. Come on, Tombow, work for me today. And I don't go to the very edge of it, just in case it oozes out a bit. So it's just a matter of bringing that down. And that's a good squash. I can use my bone folder. Get that one in there. And then we do the other side of it. Oops, come back this way. You're going to ooze out on me. Right, around we go there. And then that one just comes down, and I'll bring it across that way and that way. Give it a good press down. And then we'll just set that aside, and we'll work on this piece here while that glue's setting. Just got to check, I'm sure, yeah, it is a mountain mountain valley, like that shape. Okay, now we'll get our little pieces and we'll put these onto here with some Tombow. Come on, Tombow, you're a new one. You shouldn't be giving me grief. Then we just place the mats on. I actually matted them up so that get that bit out of the way. And my little gingerbread men wanted to stick to that one. So we just line these up so that they're nice and level there. Then another one here. Like so, and one more. I did think about grabbing a scallop and taking a piece out of the gingerbread, but I thought no, that was being a bit cruel. I have seen a card made with a coffee stain and a little gingerbread man with a big chunk out of him. Okay, so we've got all those 4 pieces on. Now, I think I might use a glue dot to put the bows on. Right, so we're going to have a boy there, a girl there, a boy there, and a girl there. And hopefully my bows haven't gone walkabouts. I know I had 2 here. There it is. So I'll just use a glue dot. Put a little bow on this one. Normally I roll my glue dots the other way, but I haven't done it this time. Right. And now we'll just add a bit of Tombow on here, because you need these flat. If you put them up on dimensionals, then the card just doesn't work right. So we'll put our little girl there. She slipped a bit. boy. He's coming up a little bit darker because he was actually stamped on shimmery card. Whereas these others were on very vanilla. That's okay, we can deal with that. Leg's not sticking down, add a little bit more glue onto there. Whoops, not that much glue. Get my eraser out and take a bit of that glue off. Okay, so that's our centerpiece done. And now we'll go back to this and we'll put our front piece on. Okay, I've got two there, one there, there's another one here. No, I had another one here. Where's it gone? Always happens when you're doing a video, something goes wrong. My sentiment. I'll be back again. Found it, but I had a house cut out, a gingerbread house, so you might have to just watch me fussy cut out a house. Right, so this will be our front piece here. Piece on the back. Lining that up nicely. That's why I like you to use Tombow, because it gives you a bit of slipping room. And let's just give that another squash down there and there. So this is pretty much set there. Right, our next pieces, we've got it on here. But before I put them on, I actually want some ribbon. I can walkie belts too. So this is some taffeta ribbon. So we wanted about 12 inches, two pieces, about 12 inches. silicone mat. And just see how long we need this. So it's about to there. Some fast fuse. Are you going to cooperate with me today? Yes. I was doing something the other day and it just would not cooperate with me. And we're going to sit this down. Up there. It should line up there. Give it a good press down. We'll do the same on this side so I can map back. And we want this one about there. Should be enough. Line this back up here between the 6 and the 10 so that I can go straight down the middle there. Right, and now we'll just put our next layers on. Make sure I get these around the right way, and they go straight up to there. Right, turn it around and next layer. And I almost put that the wrong way. Oops, over a bit, over. Come on, over you go. Just didn't want to slide very well there. What's going on here? Right, let's come down a little bit there. That's better. And I have better, with my pencil with the eraser on the end. Where'd you go? You've done a bunker on me too. Over here. Well, it's going to erase those lines out, but I think once it goes on, it shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to see them anyway. No, you won't. Okay, now for our next trick out, but I think once it goes on, it shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to see them anyway. No, you won't. Okay, now for our next tricky bit, what we have to do is get our little gingerbread men line them up in the middle. And that cross there. And then we come across here, grab a pencil, and we only want a line on the top part there. I'll put a cross on there to remind me that's where the glue goes. And we do the opposite side here. Put a pencil line down and a cross on there. And then we'll put some glue onto here. And some glue down to here. Too close to that line. Then we just press that one out, fold that one out, give that a press. And we don't want anything up here or anything down here, because say if you were going to put a greeting or something and it comes up, and if you put that up on dimensionals or even just like that, when you close the card, oops, gonna have to train this a bit. When you close the card, it will actually hit that and it won't work properly. So, pressing down, probably have to open and close it a few times to get it to work. Just to sort of train it so that it works. Okay, now you're going to have to watch me fussy cut out a house. Oh, and this is going to be interesting. I'm going to cut out one of these gingerbread houses. Actually, the one that I had cut out was this one here. Sort of cut it out roughly first so that I can get around it. So all as I'm doing is just leaving a little bit of an edge there, and as you fussy cut around, turn your card as you go rather than turn your scissors. I'm getting a bit shaky here because I'm trying to do it in a hurry. Hoping you wouldn't have to watch me do this. I was going to be smart and have it all ready. It doesn't take too long to do. And just around our candy cane. I think this is the trickiest bit to do. edges around here, because I was frightened I was going to cut the candy cane off when I did it before. Be careful that we don't cut those cubies off there. Just did a little wiggle around them. Cross our doorway. A little bit of a wiggle around them. Come on. I'm thinking she's not doing a very good job at this. Just round that a little bit more. Sorry you had to sit and watch me do that. But this is going to go on the front of the card up here. I was thinking about putting a gingerbread man on there, but when I had a look, he didn't quite look right. So, just make sure I'm getting that the right way. Yes, I am. Hate to put it on the back and then discover it was the wrong way round. Right, and we might just pop the house up on some dimensionals. I think that should be enough. I hope. Just take these off. Yep, I think they're all off. We'll just set the gingerbread house at the top there. Gives it a bit of dimension there. And then I think I'll just glue these down. I'll definitely glue this one on, if Mr. Tombo will cooperate with me. There we go. Doesn't really matter which way you line this up. Hoping the lighting in here is okay today. Love the way that these layer up so fine. Now I stamped this on crumb cake with early espresso ink I used on there, just to darken it up a bit. And then we'll put a couple of dimensionals on here. I might put 3 on actually. Then we'll just hoping that looks straight. A bit to one side actually. No, I'm not going to pull it off and try it again. I might just tear the paper. Right. Now, and here I have what are these? These are the Christmas trinkets. So I think we'll get a gingerbread man. And I wonder which way he's going to sit better. I think he's going to come over the words there, so we might put him down here, or we could put one under there and another one under there. I was going to tie him with some ribbon and a bow, but he's going to dangle over. I was going to do like a silver bow that I've done here, but it's going to come down over the words, so what I'll do is just grab a couple of glue dots and hopefully I can get him under there without sticking him where I don't want him. Like I just did there. Right. I think that looks okay. Just swing him around a bit. And then we can just tie the ribbon. If I can tie a bow on camera. And that's our card completed for today. So if you want any supplies and you live in Australia and you need a demonstrator, I'm quite happy to be your demonstrator, and you can go onto my Stampin' Up site at www.scraps, like a minus sign, on a minus sign world.stampingup.net.au. You might not be able to read that there. Right, so that's that card, and there's the teddy one. And I might do a short video because a few people have asked me how I've done my teddies to get the fur on them, so I might do a short video on that as well. And the bear that I used on there is the baby bear stamp.